Okay, so hopefully you're watching this with your machine in front of you. The first thing I want to do is to explain what all of the parts on your machine are and show you how the machine works. And then I want to make sure that your machine is set up correctly so that you're ready to start roasting. So let's take a look at this machine here. First, we have the hopper here on top. This is where the green beans go in. It can store about 100 grams of green coffee. If you want to roast bigger batches, you can get a 200 gram hopper that will hold up to 200 grams. This here then is the charge handle. So when you lift this up, it opens up a gate inside that lets the green beans fall down into the drum and start roasting. There's a sensor in here so that when you lift the door, the machine automatically knows that the roast is ready to start. Now up here on the right is the control knob. We use this to control certain parameters of the roast and change settings, but we'll show you how to use that later on. This here is the drop handle. So this is connected to a door at the bottom of the drum that lets the beans fall out of the drum and into the cooling tray below at the end of the roast. When it's in the upward position like this, the door is open and the roaster won't heat up. So even though the machine is switched on, the heaters aren't on, it's not getting hot because the door is open. When I'm ready to start roasting, I can close the drop door by putting the handle in the downward position, and now the heating elements will turn on, the machine will start heating up until it's ready to roast. And then at the end of the roast, when I want to finish the roast, I can lift the handle up, that will open the door, and the beans will come out into the cooling tray below. Now, if the machine is roasting automatically, it'll lift the handle up for you all by itself. In the middle here, we have the trier. So this is kind of like a little spoon that you can use for taking a sample of beans during the roast. You can take them out, have a look at the color, maybe give them a smell, and then pop them back in to continue roasting. Now, it's important to note that while this is out, this hole here is open, so cold air can go into the drum. So every time you use the trier, it has a small effect on the roast. So I recommend using it as little as possible, and when you do pull it out, be as quick as you can. And the way to use it is when the trier is in the roaster, it is upside down. So you need to pull it out just a little way, flip it 180 degrees so that it collects some beans, and then pull it out and there should be some beans inside. Once you've finished looking at them, pop the trier back in, again, flip it 180, and then push it home. Down here we have a little sight glass so you can watch the beans change in color while they roast. And then on the bottom, this is the cooling tray. So at the end of the roast, the beans come out of the drum and fall into here, and then a powerful fan sucks cold air through the beans to cool them down as quickly as possible. Now it's really important to cool the beans down because you don't want them to continue cooking. As soon as the roast is ready, you want them to cool down as quickly as possible so that they don't lose any flavor or any aroma from being hot. So leave the beans in there until they reach room temperature. But even while the beans are in there cooling, you can start roasting the next batch right away. They'll cool down before the next batch is ready. Just make sure that you take them out before the next batch finishes so you don't get one load of beans dropping on top of another. And the last thing I want to show you is the chaff drawer. Now to open this up, we need to turn the machine off. So the switch on the back there, turn the machine off. I'm going to open this door on the front, and the chaff drawer is behind this foam block. So when you pull it out, the drawer here is behind it. And this collects all of the chaff, the dust, any stray beans that come out of the drum during roasting. And it's really important to empty this every 20 to 25 roasts so that it doesn't get full. And when you do need to empty it, make sure you turn the machine off, because if the machine is on, the fans are going to blow that chaff everywhere, which is messy and not great for the machine. So turn the machine off, pull the drawer out, empty it, maybe give it a little brush out, and then put it back in. And then it's really important to remember this foam block, because this foam block is what seals the vacuum inside there. So without that, again, the chaff will blow everywhere. Put the foam block in. It's designed so that it can only go in one way. You can't put that in wrong. Then close the door, turn the machine back on, and we're ready to go.